December 2024. California's Santa Cruz Wharf is devastated as massive waves crash down, collapsing parts of the historic pier into the raging sea. A powerful reminder of the ocean's force.
Whoa! Whoa! Amazing! Whoa! Whoa!
Watch as powerful waves hit California's Santa Cruz harbor on December 2024, overturning boats and destroying docks. Look at this terrifying mudslide that occurred in Iran on a clear day in July 2023. A chilling reminder of nature's unpredictable power. In Brazil, at Lagoa do Nado, the dam broke under the immense pressure of water, completely draining and revealing the sheer intensity of this natural disaster. Oh my God, this house was destroyed in just a few seconds. House was slowly destroyed by floodwaters in India, showcasing the devastating power of nature. As the afternoon sky turned black in seconds, howling gusts and relentless downpours swept through, uprooting trees, flooding streets, and leaving a trail of destruction that shook the heart of southern China. What unleashed this tempest of terror? And how much more can Guangdong withstand? Let's dive into the storm's core. Shenzhen, a bustling metropolis. This isn't just weather. It's a beast tearing lives apart. Their lowlands transformed into murky lakes as waterlogging grips Nanshan, Futian, and Longgang. In Futian, gusts ripped advertising boards from their moorings, smashing illuminated signs outside shopping centers, forcing doors to shudder in fear.
Oh my goodness! Oh, wow!
The sky went dark so fast I thought it was night, a shopkeeper murmured, gazing at the wreckage of a city plunged into sudden storm-born twilight. On Shenzhen, Shaoguan's Chongyang town reeled from 65.5 millimeters of rain in an hour, while Kujiang's Fenghuan town braced against winds fierce enough to topple trees onto parked cars, mercifully empty. In Zhaoking's Huaiji and Fengkai counties, small hailstones blanketed the earth, their crackling descent a chilling soundtrack to the chaos. Yangshan County watched in awe as pebble-sized hail pummeled the ground, and a banquet tent collapsed under the storm's relentless assault, scattering debris across a stunned countryside. The numbers paint a dire picture. 8 towns soaked in over 100 millimeters, with Shakou Town in Yingde recording a staggering 121.4 millimeters. Shaoguan's Chongyang Town and Shenzhen's Longgang hit hourly highs beyond 50 millimeters, while Fenghuan's gusts of 33 meters per second shattered any illusion of calm. It's like the heavens unleashed a floodgate, a meteorologist noted, as the storm's ferocity outstripped forecasts. In Shenzhen, authorities raced to evacuate coastal crowds along Shenzhen Bay, where force 10 winds whipped waves into towering threats. Drainage crews wade through flooded streets, clearing water as power and transport officials scrambled to restore order. "We're fighting a monster," a worker panted, his boots sinking. But waterlogged lowlands in Pingshan and Luohu face a slow retreat, threatening commutes in Holmes. Bus routes falter in Longgang, stopped silenced by floods, while Qingyuan's hail-dusted fields hint at a recovery measured in days, not hours.
From a powerful typhoon in coastal China that caused billions of dollars worth of damage, and a seemingly endless landslide in Argentina that almost swallowed a group of hikers, to a crazy tornado in northern China that had everyone on edge, and a house floating downstream after catastrophic floods in Yellowstone National Park. There was nothing he could do about the mighty wind and relentless rain. Storm picked up out of nowhere. It lasted for 15 minutes before finally subsiding. He remembers the sky staying dark once the wind calmed down. According to reports, the extreme weather damaged hundreds of homes and offices. The wind knocked over several trees, which landed on people's cars and roofs. Thankfully, nobody got hurt by any falling debris. Prefecture-level city in Guangdong province. About 2.5 million people watched as 90-mile-per-hour winds sent water rushing into their streets. If it wasn't bolted down, it got blown away. Several videos emerged from Zhuhai City showing just how powerful Hato was. According to the South China Morning Post, it was the strongest storm to hit the region in over 18 years. Skyscrapers usually light up the night sky in both cities. After Hato passed, though, everything went dark. At its peak, Typhoon Hato slammed into China with wind speeds topping 115 miles per hour. Several cranes blew off the sides of skyscrapers. As we see in the footage, it was enough to tip 18-wheelers like Tonka trucks. Once the storm subsided, people used canoes to navigate the flooded streets. In total, the storm caused about $6.4 billion worth of damage across southern China. At over 12,000 feet, Mount Semeru is the highest volcano on the Indonesian island of Java. The locals refer to the steep side volcano as Mahamaru, or the Great Mountain. Semeru is very active, experiencing hundreds of eruptions between the 19th and 20th centuries.
गाड़ी भी ले लो पीछे
People struggled to stay on their feet, and loose objects got tossed around. Those who kept their footing were able to capture some stunning footage. Nearly 400,000 people were without power, and 56,000 others were displaced. Hundreds of homes collapsed, and the damage toll reached about $213 million.
On October 2nd, in Hubei, China, a red SUV was cruising down the road. And all of a sudden, the driver swiftly swerved to the right to avoid a rock suddenly tumbling down the mountainside. He quickly pulled over to calm himself down. Luckily, the car was only slightly damaged.
Gardiner, Montana is a small community of about 800 people. They were among the most affected cities and towns during the Yellowstone floods. On June 13th, as the flooding finally calmed, a few locals gathered to watch someone's house float downstream.
Local authorities urged residents to exercise extreme caution and avoid any unnecessary travel.
A driver in Tennessee who got caught in the middle of a powerful tornado, and an earthquake in Taiwan that nearly flipped this city bus, to a massive rockfall in China that obliterated one person's car, and a team of Australian firefighters who had to take cover during a burnover.
According to recorded data, the massive waves there can hit speeds of 43 kilometers per hour and tower up to 33 feet. Gigantic waves racing across the river form a mesmerizing sight, attracting visitors eager to witness the world's majestic natural wonder. But hey, don't ignore the danger warnings. Standing too close to the riverbank is risky, because you could end up facing something like this.
Through the first village, as helpless bystanders record from an overlooking bridge. Our cameraman was lucky enough to capture the moment when a flash flood took an entire building with it. Hopefully, the Dr. Guard clinic had some kind of insurance. We then jump to a more urban area where the floodwaters send cars careening down a steep hill. People watch from the safety of their balconies as the damage toll keeps ticking up and up and up. But what caused such violent flooding in the first place? Well, June to September is monsoon season in northern India. In fact, parts of western and central India get 90% of their annual rainfall between these months. In 2021, monsoon season started a little early when Himachal Pradesh experienced several cloudbursts. As we know, rain gets stored in the clouds. When the rain gets too heavy, it falls down to earth.
People injured, all of them not serious, according to a provisional assessment made by the mayor of the capital, Carlos Moedas. 22 roads in the Lisbon area had to be closed, and trains on the 25 de Abril bridge were interrupted between the Coina and Romero stations, but resumed at 7:25 a.m. Trains on the Cascais line are still not running. The Douru and Vuga lines were also interrupted, but have now resumed operation. Around 20 maritime bars were closed to navigation. In Seville, rescue teams continue searching for a missing couple swept away by floodwaters. One body has already been found near their overturned car. In Cordoba, authorities are intensifying the search for a man who disappeared during a bike ride on Monday.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.